Hi, I'm Madeline James, and today I wanted to go through and do the writer's aesthetic tag. I just saw this on JC Carpenter's channel, and I really enjoyed her video, and even though the tag's like a year old at this point, I was like, this would be really fun to do, and I just rearranged my writing space, so I was like, it's the perfect time. I'm going to link her video, and I'm going to link the original tag video, which was by QWordy. So I'll post all that below, and you can check them out. And yeah, so let's get started with the questions. Okay, so I have all of these up on my computer right here, and I kind of thought I would just kind of scroll through them and get started, but these are mostly talking about things like writing aesthetic, writing routines, process, rituals, your writing space, that sort of thing, which is always fun. I like hearing about these things from other people because it gives me ideas on things I can, try out or improve or refresh, sort of, to pull new life into my routine and feel inspired again, which is, why I rearranged everything in here, was to kind of get some more inspiration flowing, and it's definitely working, so highly recommend it. But let's get into the questions. So, okay, first, what is your best writing time? So this is complicated for me, and I'm going to answer it sort of similarly to how JC Carpenter did, but it really depends on a lot of things. In an ideal situation, so like I'm rested, I'm not stressed, I'm not exhausted, evenings I write the best. Like late evenings, I could just stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning and just writing, and I'd get the most done, and it would probably be the best quality. But like I have a full-time job, I have 2 kids, I am normally exhausted when it gets that late. And then I don't have anything left in me to actually write. So I did have a period of time where I was waking up, before work, like really early, which is normally my worst time, but I was fresh. And that was actually pretty productive for me. I would get like 45 minutes in before I'd have to get ready for work. And I do want to start doing that again. My daughter's pretty consistently sleeping through the night now. I'm not waking up constantly. Like I don't need to guard that sleeping time quite as preciously. So I would say mornings, which I'm hoping to get back into, and then I try to write right after my kids go to bed, which is around 7, 8, which is not quite late enough that I'm like really exhausted, but it kind of works. So that's best writing time. Number 2, what's your favorite writing weather? Storms. I love when it's raining and storming, like that, just the energy in the air, like I don't know. It just makes me feel so inspired, and I love it so much. And I could like open up my curtains and watch the rain pouring down. That would be my favorite. Although it does not rain or storm very often here, sadly. I wish I lived somewhere that was just like raining every day. I would love that. I'm very weird. It's okay. 3, show us your writing space. All right, let me just give you a little tour here. Let's see. Any special writing accoutrements? So I have a lot of little things that I like to use. Like I have this little Archer and Olive notepad that I take notes on. I have like my wireless keyboard and mouse that I really like to use and sit here. But for me, I think it's probably just like the general aesthetic, I guess, and having a space that's really inspiring to me. Like now I can see all my books, and that really helps me. I have this really cool lamp here that I showed you in the tour that just, I love having it on. It kind of lights up my keyboard as I'm writing, and I enjoy that. I have a lot of markers and pens, and just having organized things and like charts, and I have journals with like my initial like character creations and stuff like that. And just those kinds of things are probably what helped me the most. I don't use like, I don't know. I don't think I use a lot of other little stuff. 5, what's your writing snack / beverage? I don't snack a lot while I write. I do sometimes if I'm just trying to rush into it and I know I need to eat and I'm like, eh. But for beverage, I really like to just drink water or drink a cup of coffee while I write. I do occasionally drink a glass of wine too, which is pretty fantastic. 6, can you write anywhere or only one place? I'm gonna say only one place. I love to set up a really perfect space, which is kind of what I have now. Like, I have everything I need. I can keep it organized and decluttered, so my mind isn't as cluttered. Everything I need is within reach. All my reference material is there, all my notebooks, all my pens. I have, books and just things that kind of keep my mind in the space I want it to be in to write. That being said, there are some other places I can write. Like, I can write anywhere if it's inspiring enough and if it's not too cluttery or messy, because I don't do well with a very cluttery space. Like, my brain is like, it is chaos up here. Absolute chaos. And if the space around me is also chaotic, like, I cannot focus at all. I also can't focus very well if, like, my kids are running around. Like, they're just sudden screeching and loud noises, and no. So I mostly only write in here. I occasionally write in the bath if, like, my back's really hurting, but normally right here in this seat. 7, how do you organize your writing? I think I would need like 3 videos in order to properly answer this question. I organize everything excessively. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that already. I like to break down what I'm working on into tiny little milestones. I like to have, I guess, lots of to-do lists and lots of charts and lots of, like, just drawing things out and writing things out in sort of like bullet journaling style for all of my plans and characters and plots and my world building. Like, I have an entire binder up there with just the maps for my different worlds and the different, like, layers of my maps and where people live. And I actually have a Hero Forged, I think is, World Anvil. I have a World Anvil account, which I have all my world building for my Blood Magic project. I love that. And then all my actual, like, writing, I put in Scrivener. I love Scrivener. It's been working for me great. I always used to hate it until they put out the new, like, update on Windows, because it was only, like, Mac for a while, and then the Windows one really sucked. But the Windows one is good now, and I love it. 8, what do you do when you need a break? I don't really do breaks. I probably, like, take a moment and look at my phone, or, like, get up and go and talk to my kids, or get something new to drink or to eat, or just go completely do something else. If I have so little time to write that I don't really take long breaks when I'm writing. Like, I may have, like, an hour or maybe 2 hours. But, like, I don't really have more than, like, run up and go to the bathroom or grab something new to drink or eat. I don't have enough time that I need to take a long break. If I was writing all day, I would probably have, maybe I'd go for a walk or something. I feel like that would be really good. 9, how do you edit your work? So what I've done so far is I have had, I copy my manuscript over to Word, Google Docs Word, and I give that over to my husband or my critique partners or whoever's reading it. I let them make comments, I let them make notes, or I actually print out my entire manuscript, which so far takes, multiple actual volumes because they don't have coils that thick. And then I kind of edit in line there. I've done where I actually port my the document to, like, my Kindle on my phone, and I read it on my phone, and then I keep a note document on my phone where I write down, like, notes if I'm looking for, like, developmental changes or stuff that's, like, a bit more structural and big picture. And then I can kind of make the actual edits and revisions in Scrivener, and I like to make, like, revision guides for that to keep it focused so I don't go crazy. 10, what's your writing ambiance? I would say it's, like, a little bit of a dark academia meets, like, a slight vintage vibe meets, I don't know, what would you call this? I mean, this has a look. Like, there is a look in here. It's definitely not modern, it's definitely not bright, it's like moody and, you know, dark academia kind of. Vintage are probably the best way to say it. I like to put, like, you know, dark candles and stuff like that in here, and that gets me going. I could not, like, in a space that was, like, really white, could not do it. I like, I guess, a moody atmosphere, maybe. But yeah, I highly recommend you check out some of the other videos on this tag, especially JC Carpenter's. Check out QWordy's original tag video, and, you know, you should film one yourself. I think QWordy QWordy tagged everyone. So go ahead and do it. It's been a year, but this is a fun one. Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.